I believe we are good. Good morning. Good morning, YT. Hello, hello, hello. Top of the schmeetia. Top of the schmeetia. I want 69 likes because there's no 6-7. No idea what you're talking about. We don't we're not hip to the lingo. Where did that even come from? I don't understand the 6-7 shit whatsoever. Good morning, boys. Make sure that the tweet went out. Happy Saturday. We are live a little early this morning. I want to knock this shit out and spend some time with the family today. I was going to take the day off because I've been, taking the day off would be like what's the word I'm looking for? Like an overstatement, like an over exaggeration, because I'd still be doing shit. But I've been getting caught up with like getting ready for next year's taxes and end of the year shit. Getting fucking, dude. The amount of things that I have to sell is ridiculous. And I've been saying it for 2 damn years. 2 years. I'm going to be posting some stuff too. Just a heads up for any of the active members of the community that are creatives. I will be posting, I'm going to be putting in some of like the creative stuff for sale on Discord first. So that way some of you guys can get first dibs at that. That way some of you guys can get the first dibs. I got to get my tax stuff ready. I mean, realistically, we have like another few months, but dude, I'm just so tired of putting that stuff up to last minute, man. It's exhausting having to do that shit last minute. It's exhausting. What's up, Tails? Good morning. Christmas was good, man. Little man. Oh yeah, I guess we haven't been live since Christmas. Shit, I didn't even think about that. Dude, little man had a time. Little man had a time. Hope your guys' Christmas was good. Hope your guys' Christmas was well. Everybody get something good from Santa this year? Look what Santa got me. Look what Santa got me. And by Santa, I mean this fucking guy. What's up, villain? Top of the schmeat to you. Top of the schmeat. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, hello. How we doing today, gang? How we doing today, gang? Good morning. Yeah, why do I feel like, yeah, today's the 27th. Shit, I haven't been live since before Christmas. That's crazy. That's crazy. Got some magic cards, dope ass Slayer shirt and hoodie, big ass bottle of some is that Versace? How do you, okay, I'm not even gonna attempt to say that, brother. I'm not even gonna attempt to say that. Sounds delightful either way. Sounds delightful either way. Yeah, little man loved Christmas. Little man loved Christmas. It was a good one. It was a successful one. And then, dude, I'm pumped, man. I have had, it's kind of another reason why I got the Sony A7 IV. I have had just such an itch over the last couple, oh man, I'm trying to think how long it's been. I think really ever since like the kick stuff happened and it veered me in kind of a different direction. I've always had the, I don't get to create as much anymore. I don't get to be as creative anymore with the amount of time that we spend streaming. And I miss that creativity so fucking much, dude. So much. Oh my God. What's up, Sensei? I miss that creativity so much. So I felt like, well, if I get the Sony A7 V, maybe I'll lock it in a little bit more this year. Because it's not a cheap camera. This is a $3,000 camera body alone. Stack it with a fucking another $3,000 lens and everything that needs to go on it. You know, I don't like the idea of a, you know, $5,000-$6,000 paperweight just sitting around. I want to use this shit, man. I want to do something with it. And dude, ironic timing. Talked to Joe Woe, and Joe Woe's got his setup kind of done. His new basement set up. And I'm like, Joe, do you want to fucking record a setup video? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, this is fucking perfect, man. This is fucking perfect. So I don't know today or tomorrow. At some point, I'm going to be going over there and checking out things and getting an idea. But oh, dude, I'm just so excited to like get behind the camera a little bit, man. Get behind the camera a little bit. I might vlog it too. I might do a little vlog, a little day in the life. Santa brought me the Elgato foot. Ooh, it's a good one, man. I can finally ditch the cheap. That's. Are you talking about the yellow one? The cheap $20 Amazon one? Are you talking about that yellow one? With the little like footprint, like where it looks like a foot on the pedal? Are you talking about that? 3 weeks since I've streamed on Kick, verified channel, but it says I don't have payments activated when I'm verified and my ID and everything. So I think it's just because I need to stream. No, that sounds like a Stripe thing. That sounds like you don't have your, do you have your Stripe set up? Do you have your Stripe set up, brother? Holy shit, my hair's growing back so fucking fast. Do you have your Stripe set up? The payment side sounds like a Stripe thing. But yeah, I unfortunately, I don't work at Kick, so I have no idea to help you. I'll get in front of the camera for you. I bet you guys will. Yeah, I bet you guys will. Swapped over to YouTube as per instructions. Yeah, brother. Listen, Kick has just been. I've got a lot of hopes for this place. They are in this transitional phase though, where like because of how it's hard to explain. Because of how open they try to be, like freedom of whatever they try to articulate that they are. They're backing themselves in the corner because they don't have the technology to combat that. And what I mean by that is they let entities, they let people roam on that site that shouldn't have a brand there, but they're like, oh, you know, we can't really, freedom of yada, yada, yada. And they're horrible human beings. So there's like, so anybody that's not aware this is on any platform, just a heads up. And what happens is over a period of time, they typically navigate to other places that give them this sense of home. Most of these people were Mixer streamers. They were Twitch streamers. But what it is it's a group of people that like, they never made a name for themselves. They never built a brand for themselves. And they relied on the platform to do everything for them. And over time, they become bitter, right? They become angry and they create fictitious things, scenarios as to why they're not successful. They create elaborate things. I'm shadow banned on a platform. They suppressed me and pushed somebody else, yada, yada, yada type shit. Yeah. Yada, yada, yada. And when you live in that and you blame everything else in the world for things that are in your ability, you go deeper, deeper and deeper into that. You start resenting everything. You start hating everybody. You start creating all these lies. And so what happens is as a platform starts and there's opportunities there's vulnerabilities on the platform, people will take advantage of that. And that's what's happening on Kick right now. So right now, because Kick is stubborn and they won't move to the States, they have a very rookie team of developers in office in Kick in Australia. And the reality is they're in over their head. That's the honest reality. They're in over their head. These guys don't know what the fuck they're doing over there. And this is why they're trying so hard to get even decent developers to move from America to Australia to help out with their issue. I mean, guys, you're talking a very simple thing that I've talked to a handful of developers that like are located in the States, and they're like, bro, this could have been fixed a long time ago. But these people can just take advantage of these vulnerabilities on the site, and they just go after fucking streamers and try to make a miserable experience. This is exactly what's happening to us. Yeah, that's what's happening to us on Kick. These people are targeting us and trying to create a miserable experience for my chat. But the thing is, it only works on Kick right now. They can't do it on YouTube. It doesn't work on YouTube. So for the time being, until, I see them step up and do something about this, Just gonna use YouTube as our hub to converse. But on the flip side too, dude, YouTube's been insane. Honestly, we get maybe like a third of the viewership on YouTube that we get on Kick, which we've always kind of speculated. Like Kick it seems like it has like an inflated boost. It just seems weird. Whether it's like registering double users or whatever it is, we've always just questioned what the view count is over there. But nonetheless, dude, some of these YouTube streams are, I mean, guys, if you're talking on Kick right now, it means you've been following over a month. You're fine. You can talk on Kick. It's just, there's going to be people that have followed us within the last 4 weeks, because that's the filter I have to have on right now to avoid these harassers. That's what they are. And it's like the second I go live, if I didn't have follower only mode for 4 weeks and account age restriction for 1 month, if I didn't have that on right now, you'd see absurd shit just being spammed on my page. At some point in the stream, you might see it break through, because these people will literally follow bot months in advance to troll. It's crazy. It's crazy. No, guys, it's not just you. It's not just you. This is a group of people. It's one group of people doing this, by the way. This is not like some elaborate, everybody's just joining in the cult. This is one group of people that are trying to take advantage of the vulnerabilities here and just, yeah. I don't know who that is. I'm not gonna get into specific names. I've been botted for months on Kick. Yeah, it happens. Oh, I mean, yeah, Azul, I get it. I get it. Anyways, this isn't a kick stream. This isn't a kick stream. I was just trying to explain to the viewers that do like to watch on Kick. If you guys are able to chat over there, or you just want to watch and lurk, you guys are more than welcome to fucking hang out on Kick. This isn't like I'm forcing you guys to come to YouTube. This is just, there are going to be some people that are not going to be able to talk on Kick because of the restrictions that we have to have in place over there. So if you cannot type there, it's like, go ahead and go over to YouTube. Anyways, moving on. Good morning, gentlemen. At the start of today's stream, we weren't even live yet. We weren't even live yet. And Hoster's Toaster came in with a premium member. My guy, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. In my opinion, YouTube is the place to be. I think YouTube has a lot of, I think YouTube is doing a lot right. I do believe that. I think YouTube is doing a lot right. And how do I say this? The thing that sucks about me trying to harp that is people will use me as an example. And I'm like, you guys are fucking morons. You have no idea how YouTube works. And this is case in point. So like, I'll say, oh, YouTube is doing good because, and then somebody will take my channel and they'll be like, oh yeah, practice what you preach. I'm like, see, this is the thing about YouTube. This is the difference about YouTube versus the other fucking platforms where you can give like detailed information on something. The thing about YouTube is depending on how you build your channel, you may not get the benefits of what a lot of people are getting benefits from this platform, which is where some creators will have to assess if it's worth staying on one page. That's the difference with YouTube. This isn't Kick. This isn't Twitch. That is the difference with YouTube. People just don't understand it. Just because I'm not pulling 3,000 viewers in my stream doesn't mean that I'm not talking to content creators that have literally never used any other platform besides YouTube, and now they're pulling 3,000 viewers per stream. It's the vast difference in this industry between individuals that I'm just having a brain fart of how to like articulate things today. This is the difference between individuals that just stay watching all the time and think they learn through watching, and individuals who actually learn through experience of things and create real relationships with other content creators and actually are educated in how the shit works. This is why. So biggest thing anybody should ever do. Like let's give it an example. let's talk YouTube. Let's use my channel as an example. Yeah, right now I won't be pulling in thousands of viewers. Absolutely not. Because we have just done so much random shit on this channel. We have absolutely killed the ability to take advantage of one core audience. It's a 10-year-old channel with thousands of subscribers over the course of 10 years. Right? 1 second, guys. I'm going to close this. Hold that thought. Okay. Now, here's the thing, though. Here's one little thing. Here's all you need to learn. All you need to learn. If I say something about YouTube, can you go to my channel and see if I have proof of it? Yes, you can. That's it. Now, if somebody talks against it and talks shit about it, and you go to their page, and you can't do the same for them, there's your red flag, guys. There's your red flag. That's your red flag. I mean, this analogy works for things like, you know, the fitness industry and shit. You guys would not take advice from somebody who's never lost weight. You guys would even be more inclined. I know, what's his name? Is it like Danny or something like that? You guys would even be more inclined to listen to somebody who has gained weight back, but you have clearly seen had a fitness journey at one point. You would at least take it. You would at least adhere to his advice somewhat because he's done it. He's experienced it. For some reason, I don't know what causes this. In the content creator space, you have people that literally cannot show any experience and anything will try to tell everybody else how shit's done. And for some reason, people listen. It's fucking insane. It's insane. It's insane. Crazy. Crazy. I moved up to the Sony ZVE 10 and I love it. The ZVE 10, is that the crop sensor version? Yeah, sorry for yapping about down those things. But I'm just trying to give you guys, especially everybody that is dealing with a lot of like the kick back and forth stuff lately, the Twitch back and forth stuff lately. Because to Kick's defense, to Kick people, streamers' defense, to everybody, to Kick, to Rumble, yada, yada, yada. This is also a huge Twitch problem, which is this idea that a Twitch streamer will grow a following on Twitch. And because they grew a following on Twitch, they know how to grow a following everywhere else. But yet they have fun, like they've never got, you know what I mean? Like they've never really had real experience on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. And they try to tell everybody, oh no, Twitch is just a place to be. These are red flags everywhere, guys. These are red flags everywhere. Everywhere. If somebody's trying to tell you what to do to get a million views on something, and you go to any of their platforms and they don't have a million views on anything, don't listen to them. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. You know what I'm saying? I sure as hell wouldn't take advice from them. Anyways, today, I want to try to keep it a little bit camera and stuff. I'm looking at making a move from Canon to Sony. I don't have too much experience with Canon personally. I am a bit of a Sony slut. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm a bit of a Sony slut. All my gear is Sony. Hold on, I gotta mute this. There we go. I've been telling people on Twitch to lurk on YouTube since seeing the Twitch streaming stats. Yeah, well, it's unfortunate too because the way that Twitch works. Well, I guess that is the benefit. If they watch you on Twitch but lurk to you on YouTube, you will count it as an analytic on YouTube. It's only insecure sites that rely solely on the traffic interaction that will force you into not being a lurker. So like example, like Twitch and Kick are like, they need you typing, they need people subscribing, they need interaction on those sites because they need to prove themselves with their analytics and their data as to where like YouTube, Facebook even, like you can just watch, it doesn't matter. Can you stream all of the platforms at the same time? Yeah, you can. I don't. I pick a couple. I'd like to stream on YouTube, but for some reason my live stream never go live on YouTube. Sounds like you're not setting it up correctly. I'm more annoyed that I have ads turned off on Twitch, but new people, well, yeah, you can't just turn ads off on Twitch. You can't turn ads off on Twitch. Even if you're not a partner or a affiliate on Twitch, You still ads still run on your page. This is what makes Twitch the worst platform in the fucking world. By the way, Twitch is a dog shit place. Yeah. A lot of people over the last couple of years, whenever I talk about other platforms, whether it been YouTube, people called me a YouTube dick rider and then a kick dick rider. And it was like, for the longest time, I guess I didn't want to seem like the angry man, but no, the reality is I'm just a huge Twitch hater. Yeah, I fucking hate Twitch. Rightfully so. It's a dog shit platform. It's a horrendous platform. And the only reason it has power is because people live in a dystopia and try to be positive and say, oh, don't be too mean about it. No, you guys all need to move with your feet. You need to stop using the fucking dog shit website. The only reason it gets power is because people still use it. If tomorrow, if everybody just started using YouTube tomorrow and stopped using Twitch, that place would shut down so fucking fast. It has no sustainability over there whatsoever. It is a dog shit place. I am not playing Battlefield today. We're doing a little creator morning creator session. And then we're gonna go, I'm gonna go hang out with the fam. What's up, Mad Dog? Good morning. Yeah, so anyways, I wanted to open up today's episode to just like, let's talk more camera gear today. Let's talk gear and tech today. I don't know where that begins and where that starts. I grabbed my Sony a7 IV that I just got. Figured I would kind of go into why I got it for 2025. And then if you guys were like, hey, this is this situation, this is that situation, what should I get? We can do that. Am I logged on to Amazon too? No, nobody has contracts on Twitch or Kick. That's all false advertisement. No, nobody has contracts anymore. The only thing that you get on Kick is you get fast tracked into the partner program, which anybody can achieve. And the only thing on Twitch is you can get a higher sub split, which is 70-30, which anybody can also theoretically get as well by getting more subs too. There's no such thing as contracts anymore. There's no such thing as like so-and-so streams here because they're getting $1 million a year. It doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. Let's see. I am not logged in. So I was gonna also I was gonna put any camera stuff that we talked about at the bottom of the put it in the video. Fast track if your partner on another platform and can improve your views, etc. Yeah. It's not. Apparently, it's not all as it seems. It's not just an easy. If you have followers on one place, it will just automatically get you into it. But even still, at that rate, like you still gotta stream and you still gotta pull the metrics and the views and everything and whatnot. So it is what it is. Yes, you can using multi-stream softwares or a platform like Restream or Meld. Oh, you talking about the multi-stream? Dude, the Abos, I thought it was the Osmos camera has been great for a budget. I got like 4K. Not that I use it all the time, but it's pretty dope. Is that the one that does where it will do the tracking? Is it Abos? Abos? Is that how you spell it? Is that how you spell it? Spot. Okay. I was like, why does that sound? God damn it. I was like, why does that sound weird? I was gonna say, that sounds fucking weird. Yeah, you're talking about this guy, right? This guy right here. So what I could do then. Wait, there's two of them? Hold on one second. what I can do is, as we talk about everything, I'm going to create a, how can I get this connected to? I wish I could DM myself on Discord. Is that a thing? Can you do that? Or here, I don't know. I know what I'll do. I'll put it in my staff chat. Yeah, I'll put it in my staff chat. That's what I'll do. I want to be able to get all the links for everything, but I'm not currently logged in to Amazon, so that way, like, none of my information can be seen while I'm on stream. Like, I want to have something to where, if, like, later on in the video or the VOD, if somebody's watching this, is like, wait, what are they talking about? I want to be able to get a list for that. Gotcha. Hey, Tails, hey, with all due respect, brother, this isn't a, like, yeah, it's figure that out on your own, man. Figure that out on your own. Now, my question, do you have, do you have this one or the other one? Do you have this one? The 2 to 4K one? I want to see some, like, quality from that. What? Now, what the? I want to see some quality from that. Tiny 2 Lite, but it's 4K will crash my PC. Like, the second you switch to 4K in OBS, well, what do you got in your PC too? Also, it's very good to point. Okay, here's the thing that I think this is a good thing talking about cameras and shit, because I know this year there's probably going to be some people that want to upgrade. Dude, the amount of people that stress about 4K, and it, like, that example right there, you guys, like, 4K is still so far away from being the regular. 4070 Ti Super. What's your CPU and everything? Sounds like you have something optimized poorly. Yeah, you're right. Most things don't even support 4K. Most things don't even support 4K, boys. Most of the time, like, dude, even when you're sitting at your home, I know this is going to really upset some people. You guys know how for, like, Black Friday or for the holiday, you got your nice new big 70-inch fucking TV that's fucking 4K OLED backlit, fucking 120 hertz, can show nipples fucking 2 miles away. You guys know all that? And then you get so excited. Yo, I can't wait to binge watch Stranger Things for the next few hours to give me no fucking direction as to why I'm watching this goddamn TV show anymore. And you're like, oh, I'm so pumped though, I'm gonna watch it in 4K. You guys realize that, like, half of you in here aren't even watching that at 4K? You guys realize that? 4K is like one of the biggest fucking lies. 4K streaming. Four K streaming is like one of the biggest lies that you guys have ever got over the last few years. Most of you guys aren't watching. I can't say most of you guys. I don't know your situations. I don't know if you got fiber and whatnot. But if you're, like, dude, especially if you're using Wi-Fi on just, like, half-ass internet, you're not watching shit on Netflix at 4K. All these sites are developed. All these streaming platforms now are there to deliver watchable content at the lowest data that it needs to, and it compresses everything. So it knows based off your internet speed, if it's too slow to actually keep up to date with 4K, it's automatically going to move it down. This is why every so often, sometimes you'll see something get blurry. It's like a hiccup. I don't know if we got anybody in here that actually knows, like, internet talk. It's like a hiccup in the line, and it's got to catch up. I just moved over from console streaming to PC and learning how to optimize my PC correctly. It's a lot to learn. Much like when you take a video on your phone and it looks superb, but no matter where you upload it, it's going to be descaled to meet it. Yeah. 1080 compared to 4K isn't even noticeable to most people. Bingo. So, you know, that's just something to point out too. Who was it? It was Cody. Cody never updated. I want to know why. It's weird that the 4K is crashing the computer though. Either there's a bug or a bad driver, or your OBS has to be riddled with layers upon layers of shit. And then the second you incorporate that, I think it's just destroying your processing. Check thermals too, maybe a bad mount causing overheating. I think it's something up with the OBSBot software itself. At least that's what ChatGPT said. I can heavily do other stuff. So it must be like, yeah, maybe their drivers or something. What's up, Crib? Hello. Good morning. So it's got to be something on like their software, right? Tag, what's up, baby? Yeah, it's just got to be something on their software. Either way, dude, I've heard a lot of good things about this shit. But I guess the point being, Cody, is just don't switch it to 4K, brother. Don't switch it to 4K. A good thing about that is, too, so here's something that a lot of people don't know. Most likely, if a camera or a webcam has a 4K sensor, that actually means that the 1080p is going to be better and sharper. What up, baby? So I'll say that again so people like hear me. Just because you have 4K, a 4K camera, webcam camera, doesn't mean you have to utilize 4K. You will get the benefits of having the 4K even using 1080 because majority of the time it's a bigger sensor, which means the 1080 is going to be a clear image of the sensor. 1080p on high frames looks way better than 4K at under 60. People overthink it way too much. Well, I'll even caveat that. At any resolution, like I run 24 frames per second. So on stream, everything else, when I play games, you'll see 60 frames per second. My camera, visually, I'm at 24. I don't match my camera to my stream because it doesn't matter. And this is with a lot of these things, man. Your eyes cannot perceive things past a certain point, period. I don't give a fuck what you debate. I like getting into the fucking super competitive nerd shit where they're like, oh, no, dude. I know the millisecond. Brother, shut the fuck up, respectfully. You are not bypassing tens of thousands of years of fucking human evolution, okay? Okay? What's up, Pinch? You're just not. I'm sorry. I run this cam right now. Yes, it's 4K, but it's at 24 frames per second. As to where the rest of the stream is at 60. And then I actually play at 240. And I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you right fucking now. When I upgraded from 165 to 240, dog, I didn't notice a fucking difference. Shut the fuck up. You evolve on your own time. Get the fuck out of here. You tech guys are all the same. I didn't notice a fucking difference moving from 165 hertz to 240 hertz. You got me fucked up, dude. You got me fucked up. These motherfuckers that go to these events and will test like a 500 something hertz monitor and be like, oh my God, I see the clear difference. Placebo. But you won't notice, right? You're not gonna, that's the thing. You can clearly tell the difference between a 60 boost to 120. Once you get past 120, 140, dude, you're gone, man. You're gone. And case in point with this, Do you realize how many motherfuckers I've known across the years that upgraded to 240 hertz monitors? And they're like, damn, dude, I fucking see a difference. This thing is so sharp. This thing is insane. And they'd be playing like that for 2 months. They'd be playing like demons too. Like they're actually good. And then one day they're like, oh my God, I've been playing on 60 hertz this whole entire time. You guys realize how often that happens? Do you understand how often that happens? You guys get that? It's fucking insane. It's fucking insane how often that happens. Because then it leads you to wonder, wait, did it really ever fucking matter? I know some people who have done that. Bro, it happens all the time, Pinch. All the time. What's up, Kyle? Motherfuckers are doing that all the time. No, sir. I can tell you right now, my eyes are way advanced, brother. My eyes are way advanced. I can see every pixel refresh rate 147,000 times per second in comparison to the 240, whatever times it actually flashes. I can see that shit, brother. And then they don't even know they're running at 60. And they're like, God damn, Jimmy, this thing is running smooth. I can see all these frames, brother. Yeah, bro got those RoboCop eyes. It makes me wonder sometimes if these screens actually refresh at that speed, if they actually go that fast, if they actually go in that fast, or if they're just somehow bypassing that number to say they do, and just it's giving everybody a placebo effect. Yo, Kyle, welcome to the Members Club, baby. Boys, 325 fucking members on YouTube. What are we doing, man? What are we fucking doing? You guys are insane lately. This last month's been crazy. My buddy played on 60 FPS for 5 months before I check in his equipment out and notice, bro. So here's the thing. So check this out. So I'm running a 4K 240 hertz OLED. This monitor is beautiful. Check this out. So here's the thing. So I don't know if you guys remember. Let me go over here. I don't know if you guys remember a few months back, I did or last year at this point, I did a tutorial. I did a tutorial on using Moonlight to dual PC stream. Okay? You guys keeping up with this? Moonlight. So it uses your Ethernet, your internet, to send the signal, which is so a lot of people don't know this. You can actually get a much higher feed from Ethernet than you ever could with HDMI. So I'm capped at I believe it's 4K 120 is what I can transfer from one computer to the other computer using Moonlight, this software, right? Now, the caveat to this is whatever signal you send it to your stream PC, when you start that Moonlight signal through your internet port, whatever settings you have on gaming PC, so like on gaming PC, I have it set to where it's like, give me 1440p 60 FPS. Give me that and that data. Give me that encoding. Because I don't stream at 4K, so there's no point in overloading my streaming PC, with 4K, anything past 60 FPS. So I do 1440p 60 FPS to my game PC or stream PC. So Moonlight will automatically default my gaming PC to whatever it's outputting to. And so I did this tutorial. We have like hundreds of people that started using Moonlight. You guys realize how many motherfuckers aren't right-clicking after they hit their shit and seeing that, oh, wow, it automatically downscales. So when I switch to Moonlight and my monitor flashes, if anybody uses Moonlight, you'll know what I'm talking about. If I actually want to game at 4K, 240 FPS, every single time I set up Moonlight for my stream PC, I got to reset this. You guys realize how many motherfuckers have no idea that if they have a 4K, whatever, and they're downscaling to 1080 on the Moonlight? You guys realize how many of them have no idea they're actually playing at this? The reason why this is also important, by the way, is because a lot of people don't know this. But if you look at something like an Elgato capture card, and unless you have one of the newer versions, unless you have one of the newer versions, what you're seeing on your screen is not the max potential that you can get in a lot of situations. Most of these things have a pass-through at a certain frame rate, and then they're capped. A lot of capture cards are. So some of you guys might be affected by this, by the way. Some of you guys might be running an old capture card. Some of you guys over the years, you might have upgraded, right? You might have 1440, 240 hertz OLED, right? And it probably still looks beautiful. But the thing is, you're using an old capture card and you have no idea that what you're actually watching on your screen is whatever is capped based off of your capture card and the HDMI cable / DisplayPort, whatever you're using. So if you have an old HDMI cable and you have an old capture card, it might be capped at 120 frames per second on the capture card. So when you're plugging it in to the capture card, and the capture card's coming to your computer, your game computer and the other computer, but when the data is coming to your gaming computer, you don't even know that you're not running your full refresh rate on your fucking computer. It's fucking crazy because it basically treats your capture card like a monitor. And you guys realize hundreds, thousands of people have no idea that this happens. Have no idea that this happens. If you want to send 4K to my streaming PC, I want to drop my frame rate on gaming monitor to 120 FPS. Yeah, enjoy that data. Yeah, I'd say that, dude, OLED is insane, man. The quality that OLED gives is fucking nutty, man. What's up, brother? Merry Christmas. Going from IPS panel to OLED, though, is a big difference. I don't know if I'll ever be able to go back to IPS. I can only... So what's interesting about that pinch is I have IPS 4K 32-inch IPS ProArt monitor on the left. I have OLED 32-inch 4K gaming monitor on the right. So when I run Moonlight, I can see how big of a fucking difference it is. And the only thing that I'll say is if I was still doing like, if I went down the route where I was doing very high-end videography work, I would still stick with the IPS. However, I don't do that shit anymore. I don't think I could ever go back to IPS for like a hybrid. Does that make sense? You're a tech guy. I think you should get what I'm saying. I would never go. I'm never going back to IBS for like a hybrid and all-in-one. Like if I was to stop streaming tomorrow, what would be the one monitor that I would use moving forward? It would be this 32-inch 4K OLED because I can just switch it to sRGB mode when I edit and then switch it back to FPS when I game. And the color difference is fucking insane. However, if I was really, really wanting a color grade and I was really wanting to see all the colors, all the lights, all the blacks, I would go back to using the IPS because I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to conceptualize the words of like what the OLED looks like in comparison. But also to be fair, the monitor I'm talking about is it is literally a Asus ProArt 32-inch 4K color calibrated. This monitor, the monitor that I'm comparing to is literally made for photo and video to have like the most accurate colors, lights, darks, yada, yada, yada. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm talking, yeah, Pinch. I'm saying like me and you getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to fucking pixel peep and color grade. I ain't ever going down that path. I'm never going down that path. So for me, for an all-in-one, bro, I can never go. Anybody in here not experienced OLED yet? It's fucking life-changing. Yeah. OLED is fucking insane. It's insane. It's like, how do you... How do you even put into words? How do you even put into words OLED, guys? Like the difference. I don't even know how to I don't know how to explain to somebody that's never experienced OLED before what they're missing out on. I guess like the most crystal clear image you're ever going to see, right? It's probably the best way to say. But let's put it this way. Let's put it this way. When you switch to OLED, other monitors that you thought were like the best monitors, they look blurry. Like well, maybe the blurry is not the word. Muddy? Yeah, dude. Bro, I play Battlefield 6. Red Sec and Battlefield 6. 4K OLED on high graphic settings and get like a few hundred frames a second. Brother, my shit, look, I wish y'all motherfuckers could see what I see. I wish y'all could see what I see. Every time I play that fucking game, I'm in a fucking movie. It is, dude, like what you see in stream discredits. Even if you're in YouTube and you get to see 1440p, oh my God, what I get to see on my fucking side gaming is insane. Insane. I just recently got OLED monitor, actually, 240 hertz IPS to the, oh, you got that one? The one where you can switch, so is it 240 at 1440p or 240 at 4K? And then you can switch it to 1080 and it gives you the 500 hertz, right? Does OLED still have the burn-in issue with today's tech? On some monitors, it does. So my Asus monitor has something built into it to where it does not. Like, I leave this bitch on all the time. It does this like auto dim feature after a period of time of inactivity. And there's even a thing that says, like, when I first turned it on, like the first time, it said, hey, to say like picture image, do you want to do this thing? And I was like, yeah, just do whatever to save the longevity. But I noted, what was it? Was it my Ultra Gear? Yeah, it was my LG 24-inch 140 240 hertz 1440p 240 hertz OLED monitor. I left this wallpaper on. I left like my computer on with this screen, and the middle finger was burned into the image. But also too, what a lot of people don't tell you guys with that is that's like a temporary thing. You can actually, most monitors past, I don't know if we got any like real tech nerds in here. Maybe you can tell me the real time frame. But for the last few years, most OLED monitors that are made, there's a feature to where you can do like a cleaning, like where it does like a digital cleaning. And I did that and I got rid of the burn right within the first pass. Sometimes they say like, oh, you might have to do multiple passes, but. And maybe not to, maybe, is it called, okay. I was like, wait, is it called cleaning or not? But it sounds like, yeah, it sounds like it's pixel cleaning, right? I've had LG OLED C6 for 8 years. No burn-in. Picture still as good as any, and neither of my gaming monitors have burn-in. Yeah, so you got one of the like originals, right? It's insane. And the thing about OLED is it doesn't, I think the toughest thing about OLED that a lot of brands are going to have to adhere to is it doesn't matter what brand at that point. They're like, before OLED, especially with like TN panels and IPS panels, it really mattered what brand you got. And anybody that's been around the game for a while and that edits knows exactly what I'm talking about. Some brands would be like cooler than others, even in their like color calibrated modes. Some brands would be cooler. Some brands would be warmer. Some brands would like show more of a magenta. Some would like the darks wouldn't be as dark. Some of the brights would be too bright, would be blown out. When you get into OLED, dude, it doesn't matter what brand you're going with. OLED just looks beautiful across the way. Especially, holy fuck, brother. How many people have experienced this? OLED HDR. Bro, the only reason I don't play in HDR is because of the whole like streaming shit. It's really messy. to try to stream. So the second you switch the game to HDR and your OBS tries to capture it, it looks super fucking weird. What you see in OBS looks weird because my OBS isn't set up for HDR. Now, OBS has a way to set up HDR, but it's not true. It's like a conversion. It converts the image to like color correct it to what it would look like to be. But it's just messy. It just creates so many problems and shit. So, dude, yeah. See that Brian knows exactly. Brandon, exactly what we're talking about. He has to stop stressing trying to get his stream to look like his OLED. Yeah, it's impossible, guys. It's impossible. The only way that you could successfully give the quality that you could perceive to OLED, that you perceive on OLED, especially if you're running 4K. That's the biggest thing, is once you get into the 4K OLED, the only way is you would have to have your stream PC has to be fucking insane. And you have to stream only to YouTube at 4K. That's it. You're not multi-streaming. You're not recording. Somebody debated with, see, like, I don't know if we got anybody in here truly experienced, but I've had a couple guys like debate with me, like, no, dude, like, you could easily stream 4K to YouTube. Bro, I tried that shit, and now the thing is, like, I have all this. I have this shit and fucking this shit. You know, I have all this shit going on. So stop. I have all this shit going on. So I know I have like a lot of like resources also like sucking into other areas. Maybe if I just had an OBS and I just had a cam that was 1080p, not 4K, because this is 4K. A cam that was 1080p and just had like the gaming monitor or like the gaming source, maybe then I could do 4K. But like, dude, I tried to optimize my shit to just test 4K streaming so that way I could give a little bit of taste of what I was experiencing on Battlefield. Dude, it was just impossible. Yeah, but it's like, okay, like what the point I'm trying to make, Franco, is like, well, yeah, first off, their setup's got to be insane. Iceman Isaac does this too. But like, let's shall we? Let's go to Iceman Isaac's stream. So he streamed 4 days ago. Let's go to RedSec. Now he's streaming 4K 60, right? And it looks beautiful. Like, let me go out here. It looks beautiful. Anybody in here right now that has OLED knows that this is not what it looks like for you. That's what we're trying to talk about right now, Franco. So like, yeah, there's a way to set up 4K. And like this guy, don't get me wrong, this looks beautiful. I'm not shitting on this idea, but like this looks like 1440p 60 to me. This is not what a OLED 4K looks like. So that's why I was like, I'm just not going to stress about trying to give the stream the quality that I have. I'm just going to give them the quality that I can provide, and I'm going to experience the 4K OLED. So like, yeah, there's a way where you can optimize 4K to work so you have the 4K settings, which to be fair, I think Iceman Isaac has a 3 PC setup. To be fair. I don't know if Tactical Brit does, but also too, Tactical Brit, I believe doesn't he only stream to YouTube? Great guys, by the way. Doesn't he only stream to YouTube? He doesn't multi-stream, does he? That's where everything becomes super fucking muddy, man. Shot Mystic! Yeah, I don't see any other links to anything. Does he multi-stream, guys? 3 PC setup is nutty. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but you got to look at it like these guys, like let me break something down for you guys. These are things that you're going to have to, like, as you grow as a creator, these are things that you're going to have to, like, you know, assess over time. The 3PC setup is not for like the idea of to get the highest quality possible. It's to optimize your job to the best of your ability. So guys like Iceman's Isaac, like Iceman doesn't edit his shit anymore. So if he's giving things to his editor, like one, he's got to, well, one also too, he's extremely reliant on the content, because channels at that size, like you guys don't realize they're making like tens of thousands of dollars a month on good months, just from the YouTube ad revenue alone. So it's like they're investing back into their business when they're doing that, essentially. Like the 3PC setup there is for them to be able to fluently do their job to the best of the ability. On top of that too, when you dedicate a recording PC and dedicate a streaming PC, and one can do the job for the other, you run into less issues, which is like obviously the big key thing from that. You create more ability to have layers to where you can strip things away, and your creative process can be a lot better. Yeah. So it's like 3PC setup seems insane. Like I'll give a little banter, I guess. I never understood why guys like Dr. Lupo did a 3PC setup. To me, that's more of a flex, because Dr. Lupo doesn't actually prioritize content. He doesn't actually prioritize content. The dude uploads like once every, like it made no sense to me that he upgraded to a 3PC setup. Now, I don't know if he still does, but like if you're not like Iceman Isaac, he's a content creator. This guy's a content creator. This guy makes like real fucking videos actively, uploads on multiple channels. This guy's like genuine content creator. So like it makes sense for Iceman Isaac. If I was putting out the content, if I was paying fucking editors full-time salary, I'm like, bro, I'm having a triple PC setup for sure. But I'm not doing that. I'm editing my own shit, so there's no point. I've thought about just making things a lot easier for me, and just even going back to single PC setup, because it's really like with how I do things anymore. I'm not uploading 1440p content of like streams. I'm just taking moments from my stream and just making verticals out of them. So it's like I really don't need a dual PC setup. I could easily be streaming at 1080p, easily. I'm making it more difficult for me because my ego wants to be at 1440p. You know what I mean? Most virtual production setups are PC farms for that reason. I know a decent Unreal pipeline is min 3 PCs. Yeah, well, you're talking a whole different world, brother. You're talking a whole different world. By the way, good morning, Scrap. Do you do consultations or mentoring off stream? I do not, brother. I do not. Yeah, Isaac has 3 YouTube channels. 3 YouTube channels. He's active on all of his social media, and he tries to genuinely be a productive voice in like the idea of like FPS gaming. So like guys like Iceman Isaac, absolutely. It makes so much sense for them to do that. So much sense. Yeah. Different world, same idea. Every layer has its own job. Every layer has its own job. Essentially, at that point. Oh, when are we going to see services come out where it'll do that for them? Imagine that. Imagine that world. Where essentially you can utilize basically a server, online server, for them to do the things for you. Kind of like what a Restream is, but not dog shit. What's up, Bites? Kind of like Restream, but not dog shit. I like how today we said we were going to talk about camera gear and stuff, and we've talked about... We've gone down basically like 4K in refresh rates for the last fucking half hour. Yeah. My setup is telling me no, but my ego is telling me 14. That's exactly what it is. I have absolutely no fucking reason in the world to stream at 1440p. None. I'm just doing it out of our want to. And it's even more silly for me because like my channel is clearly not a gaming channel. It's clearly not. These are just like my live streams, right? And so like if I'm leaning into my personality and just me and just coming from the idea of like, hey, this is just me being live. I don't need to be 1440p. I'm overcomplicating it and I'm overstressing it for me. I'm happy to have built my second PC and that my gaming PC has been a minute since. Yeah. Well, I mean, I even have a third PC laying around and I've literally debated it. Anyways. All right. I said at one point that I was like going to yap about why I got the Sony a7 IV. So let's talk a little bit of camera gear and shit moving into this. Hopefully, like by me yapping about this will encourage some people to be like, oh, I'm thinking of upgrading to this, or like, hey, I want to accomplish this. Like, what should I get? So yeah, the initial reason for me purchasing the a7 V, which if you guys don't know, I also have some complete kit set up. I have a Sony FX3 here. I'll just do this. We'll do a little tour. Somebody ban this asshole out of my chat, please and thank you. Somebody ban this asshole. Get this fucking cocksucker out of here. All right, so we have Sony FX3. Can you guys hear me? We have the Sony FX3. Got the Sony FX3. This is the kitted up version, right? This is I just put this together the other week. This is going to be my mobile YouTube station moving into the new year. And then I'm easily able to just unplug two things. Bada bing, bada boom. Pop that off, and it's a run and gun now. Just like that. Just a little run and gun. So we're actually going to be busting this out this week with T-Dog's favorite accused COD player, Joe Woe. We're going to be doing some setup shit with Joe. So that's the FX3 setup. Then I'm kind of I don't know if I'll keep this, but I got the Sony ZV-E1. I have this rigged for the wireless, and this has the 12 to 24. So like uber ultra wide. So a couple of the verticals that I've been doing lately, that's what this is, right? All right. Now, on the streaming setup. Oh. On the stream cam, we have the FX30. Foggy as hell outside. Wait, is it really? Is it actually foggy outside? For the stream setup, we have FX30 with I think they're the 15 millimeter 1.4. Does that sound right? Any crop sensor nerds in here? Any crop sensor nerds? And then, obviously, with having all that, I got the a7 V. Now, my hopes for this was I wanted a solid hybrid, so like very good photo, very good video, to kind of influence me to get more creative this year. I want to bust this shit out. The only bad thing about this camera, I want to bust this shit out this year. I want to use the cameras more. Like I said, for example, I think we're gonna be working with Joe on a setup video. So I want to be able to do that. On top of that too, I just wanted to be able to fucking have good gear for the future. I mentioned this in a post just last week, talking about, I don't know if a lot of creators think about like their long-term. I think everybody should have some kind of goal or exit strategy out of whatever they do. What's up, Tanzi? And for me, like creativity is like obvious, right? So over the years, I've just kind of thought that it'd be best to invest in the camera gear, lenses and whatnot, because at the end of the day, if I don't want to show up and be on camera, I can always go behind a camera. Because morons like that fucking one COD dick rider, what's his name, T-Dog? You know, they suck at cameras, so they need to hire guys like me at some point. So, you know, I figured why not put myself in a position long term and invest into those things. You know what I'm saying? Tanzi, how we doing? How we doing? You're delivering. Wait, you're actually literally delivering mail right now? Yeah. So that's my camera gear coming into 2026, gang. That's what we're gonna be running. The idea is sit down shots, talking head stuff on that one. Kind of bounce back and forth between this and the Sony ZV-E1. I might get rid of that one. I might get rid of that one. COD is back. Honestly, have you really been enjoying COD? Be honest. Be fucking honest. Don't lie to us. Nobody's here. Social media is not fucking watching. T-Dog, are you really having fun on COD? Will be your therapy session for a quick second. Dude, I love how you've made a whole entire career out of memeing, call it like it's fascinating. I was just talking, who was I just talking with about that? It's absolutely fascinating. I've been playing RedSec and BO2, so dude, BO2 was I argue it's the last great Call of Duty. Almighty, welcome back, brother. I argue it's the last great Call of Duty, brother. It's the last great Call of Duty. And I'll argue too, the one that's going to get me canceled one of these days, Advanced Warfare was before its time. I'm just going to say it. Advanced Warfare was before its time. If they launched an Advanced Warfare in 2020, 2024, 2025, like these recent years, that would have been a hell of a game. But, yeah, is what it is. Is what it is. Got to get this Amazon delivered. You're literally delivering Amazon delivery shit right now. Right now. Christmas was good, Tonzi. Little man fucking ate it up this year, dude. That was fun to see. This was his first year that he was like, can actually process stuff. So like seeing him actually like run to a present and like opening up, it was awesome. It was awesome. Good morning. I was going to get the Lumix S1R II for photo. It doubles for video. So you're more photo influenced? I mean, dude, the new Lumixes, even with these smaller sensors, are pretty. Or wait, is that the full frame sensor? Is the S1R the full frame? Panasonic has absolutely fucking killed it over the last, what, 7 years when they really changed it up. It was the G2 or something that like really made a pivot for them. I hate Lumix. Autofocus sucks. Now, here's the question. Does the Lumix autofocus suck, or are you just spoiled to Sony's? Dude, Sony's autofocus is just fucking insane. It's out of this world. I think Canon's kind of caught up. I don't know if Nikon has. They are all full frame now. Well, they're not all full frame, but like, because every camera brand has to make a crop sensor. They got to have entry level. Everything's got to have an entry level, dude. Like I gotta look into this. There's no way they stopped doing micro four thirds. Let's see. Yeah, Sony's just so good. It's just so good. The only people like I can see Canon coming back. Yeah, they're still doing micro four thirds. There just hasn't been any dropped. Yeah, Panasonic has not publicly said they're ending micro four thirds or abandoning the mount. Just nothing news come out. Yeah, what was it? The Lumix G97. Yeah, dude, those were actually, dude, for micro four thirds, those were actually really good. But like, dude, the full frame Panasonic cameras are really, really good. Really good. Well, and that's the big debate too. It's like, if the autofocus sucks, but the thing is like, oh, dude, the fucking, like, let me look at it depends what you're using it for. What is it? S1R II. The next masterpiece. Thing is, their fucking sensors, like, do they have open gate? Does this have open gate in it? Does anybody know? Dude, what? I mean, just what a fucking beautiful fucking. Come on, man. It does?
So I'm finally able to.
Do like Man, I miss the days that like everybody would get a camera and like that's the S1 too. Wait, is that what we're looking for? S1. No, you got the S1R2. Wait, was that a typo? Did you accidentally give a typo, Cody? Or is the S1R2 just mainly photo? No, it's not an issue. Kick is being riddled with bots right now. So unfortunately, we have a 4-week follower only chat because these people are losers and have literally been making accounts and following us for months so they can come in and harass. Unfortunately. So until Kick fixes it, yeah, there's a 4-week follower only mode. Yeah, I'm sorry that happened to you, brother. Sorry that happened. The S5 does? Here, I want to see something. It is. It's like a group of like 5 people. It's like a group of like 5 people, but like one guy being a dickhead. One guy being a dickhead. I gotta see. I want to see something. Is this just the?
So I don't normally talk about gear much on this channel. I think that can distract people, even myself included, from actually going out and making stuff. But today I want to give you my thoughts on the Lumix S5 after I've had it for over.
Bro, just talk about the fucking gear. It's really not that deep. Just talk about the gear.
For me, I believe different cameras in this $500 to $2,000 price bracket.
Like I went through that throughout the years too. Bro, at a certain point, if somebody's gonna waste their fucking money on something and stress about the gear, that's a them problem. That's not a you problem. If it's your hobby, you talk about it. This looks beautiful, by the way. This is insane. Panasonic is so fucking good. Panasonic is so fucking good. Dude, I miss the days where like new cameras would come out and this is what everybody would do. Everybody would take a new camera, would go out and like make a short film of like using the camera like a movie production, making a little documentary shit. And nowadays it's all like just the tech. It's all pixel peeping techs arguing. Fucking sucks, man. Like there used to be a time where we're like, oh, this new thing, it can do this shit, man. Let's go test it. And now it's like, here's the theoretical things you can do with this. It's not good enough. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Makes you want to fucking punch a brick wall. There you go. Lumix SR12 shot on anamorphic. Well, okay. I don't like that they did the... That's whatever. Pretty cool. My issue with the Sony ZV-1, when I went on live stream, it shut down because of temp. I can only stream 40 minutes. Yeah, that's a reason why I don't use my Sony ZV-E1 for streaming, is that same thing. That's why I use the FX30 because how much is the Sony ZV? What would be the price points? Sony V1. Oh yeah, it's the $800 one. Yeah, I mean, brother, at that rate, you'd be better off getting the fucking. Is it the Sony? The 6400? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, you'd be better off getting the Sony A6400. Well, the thing is with the ZV-1, if he's using it for webcam, it's most likely. Are you using it USB-C or are you using it HDMI? If he's using it USB-C, which is I would assume he is, it's automatic 1080p. It might even be 720. Dude, those ZV series cameras overheat so fucking fast, dude. So fast. They overheat very, very fast. Ah, well, that's your explanation, brother. There's no need for you to be using HDMI 4K. There's no reason. It'll also help with your processing too. Or are you just using an HDMI 4K and you're just streaming 1080p? Yeah, because can you even stream? Wait, hold on. Can you? Sony ZV-1. Can you even do that? Let me see. Yeah, you can stream but not 4K over Z4. However, the 20. Let's see, streaming. Yeah, that's your problem, brother. That's your problem. You shouldn't be streaming at 4K. Yeah, that's your problem. You should be, however, the mode only outputs a 720p resolution at 30 and format. Okay, so the USB-C, you're only going to get 720p. So yeah, you should be streaming at 1080p. You'll probably last, oh man, what's the, I mean, dude, if you do 1080, you'll probably get at least, I still think it's going to overheat though. That's the bad thing. Does the Sony ZV-1 have a overheating problem at 1080? Especially if your room isn't cool. Yeah, Sony ZV-1 can overheat when recording at 1080 Full HD. It's small compact camera with very limited internal cooling, while overheating is much more common in 4K. Many users record shutdowns at 1080p too. Yeah, it sounds like you need to turn it to 1080. And it might not even overheat, but if it does, it's going to last a lot longer. I like Canon. It's just I have nothing but Sony right now. I thought about grabbing the new Canon because that thing is fucking insane. But yeah, I mean, there should be a couple Canon people in here right now. What's a good second camera for me to get as a hybrid so I can make my photos better? I have a FX30 as a main. What's your budget? That's the big question. What's your budget? What are you willing to spend? Because your FX30 can take just fine photos. What's the megapixel on the FX30? Is the Sony FX30. Let's see. No, I would say in your case, the first step is switch to 1080p streaming. You just missed the whole entire conversation that we had about 4K. I'm gonna make it abundantly clear. You guys are wasting resources and energy doing shit at 4K, especially in streaming. Doing anything in 4K at streaming, if you are not an established brand making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, is pointless to stress about. Pointless. So the first thing you should do is you should stream at 1080p and see how long you see if that fixes your problem. That itself might fix your problem. So outputting to 1080p might solve your problem almost instantly. So do that first. If you switch to 1080p and you still have a problem, then I would say over time, sure. Maybe get the A6400. But right now, all I'm saying is switch to 1080p. That's it. Happy Christmas. Hey, Merry Chrysler, peeps. Merry Chrysler. How's your holidays? I guess I suck at photo. I guess I just suck at photos. I mean, yeah, brother, you're talking about the FX30 has a 26 megapixel photo camera. (1080p) with USB or HDMI with the HDMI. Your camera can't your camera cannot do 1080p USB. It will only do 720p. Now, I'll tell you what, if you really want the longevity of your camera to really last, do the 720p USB streaming and then just full screen your 720p cam. Most people aren't going to notice the fucking difference, brother. Most people are not going to notice the difference. And then you never have to worry about overheating ever again. And then you only have to use the USB cable directly to the PC and it charges the camera and it treats it just like a webcam and you're fucking set. Personally, me, if I'm you, that's what I would do. I would just completely toss out the 4K capture card. Cause like, it doesn't sound like you're somebody that's like, you're stressing about, I think it's safe to say you probably don't have like tens of thousands of viewers and you're really, really worried about the camera quality. A6700 is a good hybrid companion for the FX30. See, yeah, that's the thing that I was about to get into is like, you have the FX30, you already have a crop sensor camera. You know what I mean? So you kind of want to stick with that. Brother, 4,000 bitrate isn't max camera quality. You're already compressing your camera quality anyways. So what your viewers are going to be able to see is not what you can see. You know what I mean? So like, I would not focus at all on that. I would focus on, I'd focus on being able to just do your job as a creator as easy as possible. I'm trying to, well, these photos are all taken on the FX30, by the way. Yeah, all these photos are taken on the FX30. I mean, these are great photos. Your camera is capable of doing that. Now, I don't know what kind of photos you're trying to take. I don't know if you're trying to take product shots or what, but if you don't need another camera and you don't want to blow your money, I would say it's not even worth getting another camera. I'd say learn how to utilize the camera that you have. Now, if you're like growing to the point where you're like, I want my FX30 to be like my main cinema camera, and I need another camera for the boost of productivity. Yeah, like product shots. Can you like give me a budget? Like give me a budget, Miller. Like I gotta know a budget. How much do you want to spend to make your life easier? Or is it like, okay, there you go. That's the biggest question. How much do you want to spend to make your life easier? The only thing 4K I run on the cams, everything else pumps 1080. I don't even know why you run 4K on cams, to be honest. Maybe on like one main cam, but all the other ones that are accent cams, I wouldn't even be using any of that resource if I were you, peeps. but you know it. You know it all. So you're not gonna take advice from me. Yeah, and you're gonna continue to do it. Yep. Yep. Miller, give me a budget. Give me a budget. Don't overthink it. Tell me right now. How much, like, you want to buy a camera? How much you have? Boom. Don't overthink it. Just boom. I'm just here so I don't get fined. Good. Now join the members club so you don't get fined too. Okay, 1,500. There you go. All right. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, so with that, it's important to know that because, like, yeah, okay, at that rate, I'm not going to suggest to you to go full frame because you can get a full frame for 1,500, but then you got to get lenses. And then now your lenses are no longer really compatible with your crop sensor. Like, you can use them. They're still email. It's not the same. It's not the same. But now that you said that, yeah, now I know what you're looking for. Yeah, I'd back up what's his name just said. I'd probably stack the A6700 with it. Truth be told. Then you have a secondary B-roll cam. What's up, Tate? Merry Christmas. You have a secondary B-roll cam. And yeah, you have a secondary B-roll cam. And then you have a really good, it's the same, I'm pretty sure it's the same sensor. Is it not? Does the FX30 and 700 have the same? Yeah, okay, so they're the same sensor. So you're basically getting a cheaper version of your FX30 already at a different sensor. Which, like, I don't mean to be a dick, but yeah, back to the point of what you said earlier, where you're like, because you can take good photos with the FX30. And if you don't think your photos are good, Miller, you're a tier 3, aren't you? You're a premium member. Do you have do you have, like, what product shots are you talking about? And so for anybody that's curious, Miller is, I'm pretty sure you're a tier 3, aren't you, Miller? Miller pays the $15 a month membership on here. So, like, he is somebody that I'll actually, like, go through and I'll look at his stuff and see what he's talking about on his end. Yes, I am. Okay, show me what you're talking about. What do you want to improve? Let's focus on that. What are you trying to improve? You trying to improve stuff for your thumbnails? You have also wait, this isn't your main channel. Oh, dude, we got to get you switched up, dude. Where's your main channel? We got to get you talking on your main channel. Fuck, man. What's your main channel again? It won't let me switch. What won't let you switch? Like the membership? And Miller PCs. Yeah. Oops. But what won't let you switch? Are you talking about, like, right now your membership's on this and it won't let you switch to your main? Gotcha. Okay. Well, I was gonna say, we know that I know there's like 15 of you guys that are members. Like, I know Toaster is a $15 a month member too. At this rate, it's not hard to remember you guys. So, like, if you just talk to us on your main and you want to wait till your subscription, like, till your membership's up and then join on your main, just do that, brother. Don't feel like you have to talk on this one because that's where that is. I wish I could just gift you a regular member. I wish they would allow that. But yeah, if you just want to start talking on this account, so you don't have to come in on the second account, just do that, man. Oh yeah, dude. Oh, Miller, you have a typo in your header. Well, let's get that fixed. All right, Miller. Now, you have an FX30. What are you trying to improve? Where do I need to look at like photo examples? Give me that. Where do I need to look at photo examples? Toaster, I got something for you for engagement. Honestly, it's genius. You guys actually realize? Okay, there we go. Perfect. So is that in your beacons? If I click this, you're not gonna fucking hack my shit, are you? Do you guys actually realize over the years there's been a quite a few posts where like, oh dude, especially if I'm like trying to be super cocky about something, I'll put a typo in the thing and it's got, dude, it helped it get so much more push. So you're talking for like photos and stuff. God, I fucking hate that Instagram does this shit. Do you have any of the stuff on Twitter? I shouldn't be doing this on stream, by the way. Well, I know Miller does this. Dude, one time when I was on Kick doing like this conversation stuff, dude, I gotta tell you guys this story. This is fucking insane. One time we were doing like one of these type of streams and I was on Kick. It was like a couple years ago. And this one creator was like, yeah, I get shadow banned, all this shit. And they were a pretty big supporter of mine. Like they were active subs and they come to a lot of streams. So I was like, bro, what are you on about? What are you on about? Like, I didn't peg that type of person to be somebody that complains about like algorithm and shit like that. And I was like, okay, let me see your content. And I opened up their fucking shit in my stream. I had to delete the VOD so it doesn't exist. And I just see their giant fucking cock on the screen getting fucking sucked off. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah, I'm an adult content creator. And I'm like, first off, a fucking heads up would have been nice. Second off, how do you not get that obviously you're not going to be able to grow too well on YouTube doing that shit? How do you not understand that? Yeah, there's actually a serious thing that happened. Yep. Serious thing that happened. Anyways, moving back on. I did not say Siri. Because I don't make many photos because I feel like they suck. Okay. Miller. Guys, anybody in here? I got a very fucking important lesson for you guys today. Let this be today's lesson. Okay? If you want to get better at taking photos, guess what you have to do? You have to take more photos. Not doing anything because your perceived first initial attempts suck is a recipe for always sucking at everything you do. The first video you make isn't going to be good. The first photos you take aren't going to be good. The first time you go live, you're not going to be good. The first time you fucking put together a skit, information, anything you do the first time is not going to be good. First time you go to a gym, your first workout, you're not going to, you know half the shit you're doing. Over time, you get better. Over time, you get better. I still take photos. I just don't post them. you still, right, you still hide behind the idea that you don't want to improve. So instead of putting yourself out there and making it a thing and making it a habit, you keep it to yourself. So that way you settle with the idea that you're not good enough. Don't do it. Take more photos. Do what you want to do, accomplish. Because over a period of time, you'll get better at it. You'll be like, okay, this lighting sucked, that lighting sucked, this did that. You got to do the shit, guys. You got to do the shit. Yeah, they do. Viewers love to see the growth, both in skill set and not just in the vanity metric. They love to see people. Dude, you guys realize how many people to this day, they're like, been following you for like 10 years. It's been so cool to see how you like got better at cameras and yada, yada, yada. It's part of the journey. In my opinion, posting helps improve and helps receive constructive criticism. Well, I mean, that's debatable. A lot of, you got to learn like what to look at with the constructive criticism. Everybody thinks that just a comment online is just constructive criticism. It's a clear difference. Some people are just fucking retarded and like to say stupid shit. That's just the reality. That's just the reality. There's nothing constructive about that. And they try to utilize that big word as a way to justify them being idiots, right? I didn't like it. That's not constructive criticism. It is. I'm just telling you, I didn't like it. You could have done it differently. There's nothing constructive about that at all. Hey, in this photo, if you notice, the front didn't capture as much light and the backlight was kind of blowing out the image, so it's hard to focus on the subject. Constructive criticism. Now, in comments on the online world, how common is that? It's very uncommon. Most of the comments that you'll see that are constructive criticism in the online world are like, hey, it's shit, I would have done it differently. Okay, well, please elaborate, dipshit. How would you have done it differently? And then it's the response of, oh, well, you're getting so offended. I'm just telling you, open up for, that's 98% of comments on social media. Yeah, I would rather receive constructive criticism from my group of friends that want me to improve and want me to be better. I'd rather get constructive criticism from somebody with experience that I respect. Now, you're not always going to get that. It's hard to get that attention. However, I would be more focused on that. I'd be more focused on that. Constructive criticism is only really constructive if the person themselves have credibility that can back up their advice. Yeah, brother. Constructive criticism is only really constructive if the person themselves have credibility that can back up their advice. Yeah, so true. Do you realize how many fucking morons on the internet are like, you do this wrong, you do that wrong? And I'm like, I go to their page and they've never had any experience in any of this shit. It's fucking, it's insane. It's insane. Greatest thing I ever heard was I would never take fitness advice from a fat person that's never been fit. It's the greatest advice I ever had. If you're going to tell me how to do something, if you're going to make a suggestion, if I check your page or wherever you're coming from and you have nothing to prove that you know what the fuck you're talking about, yeah, your shit's going into the void for sure. For sure. For sure. Like old peeps. That dude is fucking weak and vulnerable, and that guy tries to discredit other people's muscular structure, and I just won't take it. I just won't take it. Matt, listen. Get fucked. Get fucked, peeps. Listen, brother. Here's what I want you to do in January. You ready for this, Matt? I want you to get ready for this, for the new year. I want you to post a photo every day in January. on your Instagram. I don't care if it's multiple, but I want you to have the goal of every day you're going to post a photo. Every fucking day. And in that transition, don't just get in the routine of doing it. I want you to be unhappy about shit. I want you to want to know what you should be doing and should not be doing. And one thing I think would also help with this is when you take your photo and you make your post or whatever, what I would also say is put your photo in the chat GPT and say what it is that you don't like about it. These are the things I'm talking about with AI that you guys got to start taking advantage of. This is where people are going to get left behind, man. This is where AI becomes so crucial. AI is your friend. It's your companion. It's going to be able to tell you exactly what's wrong with certain things. Let me show you something. Can I show you something? This is how powerful AI is. Miller, I'm going to pick on you for a second. I'm going to pick on you for a second. This is the power of AI. This is what everybody should be doing. This is the fucking power, dude. You guys have an entire personalized assistant at your disposal. Good question. There's nothing technically wrong with it, but there's a few things hurting its clickability. Everything is orange, no contrast. Your shirt, mic, mouse, PC lighting, every part of the background are orange. It all blends together, so your eye doesn't know what to focus on. Thumbnail needs a strong contrast to subject pops. For example, if it's crazy, like, okay, here we do. Copy image. Okay, so let's just take that first step. Let's see if AI is correct. Guys. So let's just take that first step. Let's select subject. Let's Control J. Okay. I want to erase this. I want to see how accurate this is. Now watch this shit. Okay. This is going to take a little second to prove the point. I want you guys to see like the psychology behind this. Because it's vastly different when you like hear something say like, oh, it would have been better if you did this, versus like, let's actually see what would happen if you listen to the AI. Jeez, it's hard to mask out the giant. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just giving a goof. Okay, so now what I'll do here is I'll take that selection. Oh my God. Whatever. There we go. Selection. Let's take this. Okay. Change this color. All right, so it says everything is orange, no contrast. Either change the shirt color to the background tones, or color grade thumbnail. Say now, expression isn't strong or clear. Your face looks kind of confused mid-sentence. Your thumbnail works best with exaggerated readable emotions for instant communication. The background is very busy. Not a lot going on. Monitor art. Let's see. Let's see. The can confusing, irrelevant visually. Yeah. Which, I mean, most likely you just took a screenshot from the video. But like, let's say, okay, so like taking even what it just said, Control J, G. Now so yeah, there's a lot of dead space in this. And that can's kind of irrelevant. You really don't need it. You really don't need it. Trying to get you maybe like it's removing a lot of dead space though. And then let's say I want to make that less. Like just in one suggestion from the AI. So here's one, there's two. From a small scale, even just that one suggestion from AI, that one little tiny list. And here's the thing. You don't have to wait for the thumbnail to be up to learn this. You like just this simple thing right here. And then it also said like supply a color correction. J. Dude, a lot of people don't know. You just go to camera raw and you can literally, well, if it fucking loads, oh my gosh, what is going on? There we go. Get started. If you just hit auto, they'll already help out so much more. But like a little tip here, guys, make your shadows pop, bring down your blacks. That alone will add like a lot of contrast. You can do sharpening, you can do a little lighting too. But yeah, just that alone. Like AI literally gave us in 2 seconds how to like make this thumbnail stand out so much more. And all you simply asked it was, what's wrong with this thumbnail? No, I really don't think it matters what AI you use. What matters is you should be using AI. I mean, guys, be honest. Just based off of what AI said, background, the shirt, the lack of contrast, the can being pointless, the expression. Now, obviously, like with this, you can't change the expression. But what even elicits a better emotion as you're looking at it? Obviously, the fixed version, right? So like the next month, what I want you to do, Miller, is I want you to do what you're fucking afraid of doing. I want you to post a photo every fucking day. And I want you to take advantage of AI, this thing that every one of us can take advantage of. And I want you to go out there and I want you to fucking ask AI how to fix your shit. Just do it every day. Make it a part of it. I'm telling you guys, maybe this is a hot take to some people, but I don't believe it is. The people that don't take advantage of AI in 2026 are going to get left behind. I'm sorry. You just fucking are, man. And everybody thinks that has to be an all in or nothing. And it's like, dude, you're misunderstanding how AI needs to be utilized. Like people, when you say use AI in your content, you think like you just AI make my content. No, dude. AI can give you the answers to things that you never Yeah, they are. They're stuck on old ways. AI can give you the fastest answer to things. I seen a post the other day where it said, stop using AI for everything. Just use Google. That's what somebody said, right? And then I seen somebody respond and it's like, no, this is why I use AI. And it showed a screenshot that by using AI, it searched 290 different searches across the internet in the snap of a fucking second. That is the power of AI. That is where you guys should be. Don't look at AI as it's this mysterious being that's just going to replace you as a person. You should look at AI as your friend that can give you the fastest fucking information and can give you the best constructive criticism. Excuse me. That's how you need to be utilizing AI. Dude, I talk to ChatGPT every day. Every fucking day. Every day. And everybody can create this theory, this, the pros and cons, yada, yada, yada. But dude, if it is making me a better creator and a better person, like, is it really that fucking bad? Is it? Whatever. You can have all your debates you want. I don't fucking care. I'm not here to debate the morality of fucking AI. You guys debating morality shit on the internet in 2025, fucking brain dead. That being said, everybody in here that wants to improve, wants to be better, wants to be a better creator this year, wants to have better results, every one of you that's going to do that, by the end of 2026, you're going to have AI incorporated into your workflow. There's going to be probably about 2 to 3 people in here that are actually listening to what I'm saying. And in Q1 of 2026 alone, them using AI every single day to talk to it like another human being, like to talk to it like a fucking person that's on the internet with what you do, those 2 to 3 people are going to be fucking exponentially further in 3 months by utilizing AI. Yeah. Talk to the best advice I can give you, Miller, is over the next month, as you post these photos every day, talk to AI, give AI the photos and talk to it like you would talk to me. Imagine if we had a conversation and you were like, what feels dead about this photo? I don't like the lighting in this photo. Why do I not, like, literally ask it, why do I not like the lighting in this photo? Why don't I like this photo? How do people get the blurred background in photos? You could use examples. You can literally go to, like, let's say you go to my channel, right? Because I feel like when it comes to the product stuff, when I was doing them, I did a pretty good job with some of the photos. Like, so let's just use a couple of mine, right? So if you would take if you would take screenshots of like some of these, like this right here, the everyday carry items for 2024, and you would take yours and be like, why is this photo? I really like this photo. What is it that they're doing well in this? What am I doing wrong with mine? And you give the comparison. AI will literally be able to have a conversation with you and be like, well, the reason that you like theirs is because there's contrast to the image, because the objects that they have are on a wooden desk. The light is coming from a different direction, which gives it a more cinematic, dramatic look. And it can go down the line. It will go down the line and tell you why you like their image and you don't like yours. Yeah. Oh, well, that's good, Mad Dog. There you go. So yeah, utilize the AI. Toasters, are you gonna be around next week? I gotta get going, guys. I'm gonna be I want to just hang out with the fam today. I'm gonna get going. I gotta get going. I might start doing 2 YouTube workshops a week, by the way, to try to fill in the gaps. Because I do want to give the time to the people that are joining the premium members club for this. Yeah, I do want to give the time to those lovely individuals. But I gotta get going. All right. Okay, cool. Yeah, stop around on the next one. I want to check out some of your stuff. Just see what you're up to, see what you're doing, talk to you about whatever you want to talk about. And again, guys, friendly reminder for anybody that's like joining the premium members club and shit. This isn't going to be like a one-time thing. Like Miller's been a premium member this month, and we pulled up Miller's stream like 3 or 4, or his channel like 3 or 4 times. The point being with this is, like, sometimes in these conversations, we do need examples, and what better way to give an example of something is to literally to go to somebody's shit and say, like, hey, here's what's going on, what's not going on. It's awesome. It's awesome to do. So, peeps, chat, everybody have a good weekend. Looking good, looking hung, looking handsome. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Hope today's little stream was helpful in some way, shape, or form. I'm going to go hang out with the fam. Love y'all. Peace. See you guys in the next one. Bye.